let's go with this one. I will say, starting off, one of the best things that I can do to try and help you, or generally if you ever get coaching with anyone else, is I think to try and make your gameplay, like basically to remove all the random things that can happen to you, your team, your gameplay, what it is. Like the more randomness you take out, the better. I think another thing I also want to say, even before we start now, I know you're playing support, which means you will rely on your team, and it is a team game. But the less you can look at them in terms of why you won or lost the game, it is very helpful, and it will only do you good. So yeah, as a support, it's important for you to know what your core needs and wants from you, right? So that you can play properly, so that you can do the correct things for your core. But later, like if people make a mistake, whatever, it doesn't matter. The mindset you should try to have always is not to think about what just happened, but what you need to do next. The only reason I want you to think about like what just happened in this fight, or why did we die here, is to use only the good info from this to move forward. Like, okay, you lost a team fight. Let's say you lost 3 heroes, but they used Chrono and Black Hole. So instead of thinking, oh, why the fuck did we die? You say, okay, they used 2 big ults, let's go Roche. Or when we respawn, let's go Smoke. Let's find a team fight, stuff like this. So that's already like one of the first things I would want you to like try and remember. Okay?
Yeah.
Why don't you just maybe walk me through this game where you think like, where did it go wrong? We will watch it from start to finish, but like just give me your thoughts before we start watching.
Yeah. Well, can I start with the laning phase?
Yeah, sure. Should I go there?
I know I'm going to play against Pudge Necro, and I have this magnetic field to get attached by Pudge and get hooked easily. Yes, I'm very good at it, and I know that it's I need HP and stat in this laning game, so I have like regen and then HP stat.
Yeah,
and I try to bully the bully Necro out, and I saw the Pudge is not there, so I found it a good moment to get level 2 before them and start pressuring them. And I saw here Pudge. I'm like, okay, now I have to be a bit conscious.
Also, I can already tell you a few things. So let's go back. I know you're level 30 Jakiro, but let's see on the first things that I already see. So I like that you have a salve coming out right away. Personally, I don't think that this item is something you need. It's a lot of gold and it only gives you health, which means this item is actually only worth it if the 125 bonus health you get from it is the reason why you live. So you should just, you should have stats, I agree. But in my opinion, you either just rush a stick right away or you get a circlet to have like HP, more damage, whatever. Because sure, you're playing against Pudge, but you can't like over-respect him. Like you're gonna get hooked at some point, maybe if you don't have focus. But also if you're good, you're probably not really gonna get hooked by him. Now, the second thing I see is that every Jakiro in like pro games right now, they start with this spell.
Yeah.
Because they buffed it. So I think you should start like this. It also costs no mana, which is really good. Because the thing I saw is that you actually lost all your mana by like minute 2, which is a bit too much. The second thing that I see is that you're drawing aggro on this range creep quite a bit. It happens once here, because now this actually means that this range creep, it never hit this guy. And actually you want it to hit this guy, because otherwise you guys are going to push. And here, when you nuke him, you actually hit this creep also. Because the best thing you guys can do right now, because it's 2-on-1, right? You said, or you kind of know that Pudge isn't here. Like maybe you saw he's somewhere else on the map or whatever. So you want to pressure him. And I think this is correct. But you need to do this in a way where you don't interact. You need to interact with this wave as little as possible. So if you know he's alone and you have this spell, like you could hit him from here, or maybe you walk here and hit him, as long as you know that the Pudge will not hook you. Does that make sense?
Yeah. To not get the aggro, right?
Yeah, I mean, exactly. Just to like try and not get these aggros.
Yeah, all right.
And here too, like you hit this creep, which like these small things, they matter. Because now you guys are actually pushing on them, which you should not. Like you guys' lane should stay complete. And you could say that if he's a 10k MMR carry player, maybe he will keep it here. But again, what I will try to teach you is that you will do the best thing you can to make the game easy for you and for your teammates. So we're not going to look at him. We're going to look at what you could have done better to make your game better and to make his game better.
Okay.
So, okay, let's start. So either way, the start to your lane is fine. You know, your Void is free farming. So you know now that the Pudge is back here. You send yourself a lot of regen. I think here, so okay, you dodge the hook. I don't really like this nuke. The reason I don't like this one, first of all, you're running out of mana and your choreo courier isn't coming with mana already. In my opinion,
Yeah.
you're also about to get level 2. You should always use your next level up the strongest you can. And this hero at level 2 is really strong because then you use Q and E together, you go Liquid Frost with dual breath, and you fucking destroy this guy. You take like half his HP. So you push the wave here, you won't have mana, and it's actually right before your level 2 timing. So now when you do get this level 2, I think you lack a lot of strength actually. Like you could be a lot stronger. Does that make sense for now?
Indeed.
Okay, so now you have 2 options after this, because the other thing that's very important when you're a support is the timer of the lane, right? So here you have either the choice to do this or you have the choice to do this. Which one do you think is better? Do you want to like try this one, or do you think maybe they will stop you?
If they're gonna stop me, I will do the easy cam. Otherwise, I'm going to go with the medium cam.
Okay, so I think that this one is fine. Do you know how to half pull? Like how to try and pull only half the lane? Okay, because when you have these weak camps, nearly always you should look to half pull because it's just better, unless you have a stack. So that's something else you can try to remember.
All right.
Okay, so let's just continue. So your first courier usage was, I think, more region, or do you also have mana coming?
Mana should come as well.
Okay, so you have clarity. Okay.
I mean, I usually go with bongo.
Yeah, you got a hook. That sucks. Whatever. Okay, let's go back a bit. Yeah, so I would say, just as like a pointer, when you have the bounty gold at the start, like you had a salve, I think, in the quick buy, just buy it right away, send the courier. Then by the time the courier is back in base, like then it comes the second time with like your mango or more tango, clarity, whatever it is. And then I would say when you play these lanes, you should have like a small plan, like in your head. I mean, what is it that you want to do? I think you want to pressure Necro and you don't want this guy to hook you, right?
Yeah.
So let's look from your perspective. Like you see this is daytime vision. So you actually know that he's here. So when Pudge is on the right side, you should play on the left side. If Pudge is on the left side, you should like basically you just play diagonal of the guy that's annoying to you. Because I mean, it's a good hook, but ideally you can dodge this one, right? So yeah, whatever, you die,
I mean,
small thing.
If you look at my observer, I place it in a way that I can see if he's in the jungle. So
I think this ward is fine. I think here's fine. Here also. I mean, as long as you have a ward, I think that's already pretty good for you. So let's see. You can speed it up a bit. Yeah, this looks fine. I think when you use your third spell, like basically this one this one is nearly always better in my opinion than this one. I mean, okay, it depends, but if you can combine Liquid Frost with dual breath and right clicks, then Frost generally deals more damage. So that's something you can look for. So, okay. So you get Bassi first. What makes you get Ring of Basilius here, like over Boots?
The spell usage I have been doing.
So you want more mana to like keep spamming?
Yes.
Okay, I think that's okay, but also when I look at the lane you play against, I think Boots is pretty good because they're low movement speed. I think it would also make it easier for you to like move around the map later, and like think it makes you a little more free. Maybe if you had not gone this item early and you rush this, I kind of like it. But then so you buy this item and now your idea is that you want to stay in this lane and you want to keep spamming spells on the Pudge and Necro. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, well then let's just see how the next couple of bits go. Also secondary, what I see people do, they don't max Q, they max E. So level 1 they go E, level 2 they go Q, and then they go E, and then they go W, and then they go E again. So basically at level 5, this is the skill build. So I think you should try that also.
All right.
But then let's continue. So you go for a pull here. This looks chill. Get another pull. This is good. You hit this clown in the face. This is good. Dodge the hook. Okay, I'm okay with this. You look around. That's not too bad.
Yeah, I was checking if I can join mid, but I saw mid is not going well apparently.
Yeah, I don't think there's much to do mid. Okay. I think this was not too bad. One thing that I didn't like so much here, I think it's very important or a good thing for you to do is learn to be as patient as possible when it comes to spell usage and helping others. So I think here again, when you use this, you should use this and hit this guy. Like basically, if you have the choice to use both on one guy to harass them, you should take it. It will make it a lot more valuable with like the mana and the spell you're using. And so here, so this is good. I think your harass is fine. You look mid, I like that. But yeah, I think there's not that much to do. I think this ice path is like, it doesn't accomplish much. Even if they go on void, he will just time walk and he's fine. And I think now it's like you give them a 20-second window where they could actually do something. So I think you should just kind of hold your spell. Or what was the idea of were you afraid for him or did you just want to harass?
Yeah, I thought he's gonna be die.
Okay. Yeah, so I mean, he's void against no stun. So basically, unless he has brain damage, or like he lags for 10 seconds, he cannot die right now. So if they run in, then you just hit them. And then when they run away, that's when you use your spells, ideally. But let's keep going. So this is fine. Because just maybe as like an example, I think before, if you hadn't used the ice path earlier, I think the same scenario would happen. Yeah, but you would have it. it would either be like you would have it and you would have mana, so that would be good. But either way, this play is good. You get this guy killed. Okay, so I would say now, like the minute 5 to 6 in most games also is where. So you already said you were thinking and you looked at middle, right? If maybe you can go there, which would be quite cool. Because yeah, minute 5 to 6 is where you should start thinking about other lanes. Like who can you go with? Can you sync up with your 4? Can you sync up with your mid? Maybe you guys go together. So let's see. I think this mid kill is not easy because you have Mirana and this guy is full HP. Top could probably work because you have Night Stalker. So maybe something you can do in like this game is that right now. Okay, I like it. This is good. So I think don't have to talk too much about this actually. You look top. What I would say that you should wait for, in my opinion, is that you should click this Night Stalker and let him skill silence. I think here you guys are going too early. At least in my opinion, if I go top here in your position, I would want it because I can kill this Lifestealer or I can make him like leave the lane. Because I mean, he should have rage, right? Which means he won't die. But if you guys wait for 112 XP, which is this wave, you guys will kill him.
All right.
Yeah.
I did not consider it.
Oh, I mean, it's no big deal. So this guy, yeah, so you guys use Moonlight Shadow. Because realistically, he shouldn't really die here. I mean, you got a good ice path, like from fog, but I think if you guys wait for silence, it's a good play. Either way, your movement is good. So I like that you're up here, but I would say again, like be patient. Try to assess the situation of like, what do you want to do? And can you make it happen? So you stay. This is a bit inefficient. Okay. I mean, I would say two things. If you plan on, I don't know how early in this game you know that you're going through the gate, but I think in most games, you should at this point have like a stick at least to help yourself with mana. And if you ever want to go through the gate, you need to have a sentry. Not to sentry here, but if they're good, or the higher MMR games you're going to play, the opposing team, they're going to ward the gate. Because this Lifestealer is not going to die to a Mirana walking here. He's going to die by like you and Void coming from here and like killing him. So if you know in some games that you're going to go through the gate, make sure you have enough mana and give yourself a sentry that when you walk through the gate, you just make sure that they don't see you. Okay?
All right.
Okay, so let's see. So you go into the offlane, you stay here. I don't know what is up with your courier, if it's in base or if it's flying out or if it's dead. I don't know. Do you know where your courier is?
No.
Is it dead? It's not dead. It was here. Okay. Yeah, because I mean, this play definitely wasted a lot of time for you, like about a minute. I think after the first play failed, I don't mind if you stay, but it only works. Like I would have clicked this guy if I'm you. You either stay now and you both use your, maybe you won't kill him, but if you both use your spells on him, this guy has to fuck off from lane. Or before he had gotten level 5, I would ping his silence that maybe he just considers to skill it, and that's about it. Or you, in my opinion, you can even ask him for a mango. Maybe he won't give it to you, but I think like the way that you sit here for a while, it's not that good for your game. It's okay.
Yeah, that's why I TP out.
Yeah. Okay, so you TP
so
bottom.
I can't do much, so I need to go somewhere else.
Yeah, so I think this is fine. You should look, I think, to feed yourself a little more info on the map. Because we're watching your perspective, right? Which means you, in this game, you should, I don't think you know how close he is to level 6. I don't know either, because you haven't clicked him. So in my opinion, if you want to TP bottom, don't just do it because you feel like you have to, but do it because, okay, you click your Void, you're like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, you know, he's close to level 6. With his Chrono, we're gonna kill. Because if you did that, because maybe something happens in the top lane, you get a kill here, and when he's close to 6, then you go bottom. So again, I think this is where the patience comes through. Because actually, your next play is with his Chrono, but now you leech 3 creeps of experience with him, which means the next play you have in this lane gets a little bit delayed. Does that also make sense?
I see. Yeah.
Okay, so this is
but
fine.
You're gonna see how he's going to use his Chrono. I mean,
doesn't matter. Again, we're focusing on you, right? I mean, we can have a laugh with what he does. But we're looking to make you so good that you get out of the bracket so you don't have to play with him.
All right, yeah, sure.
Okay, so I would say here, this is a bit monka because you don't see the pudge and you just like, you walk here. You have some big balls for doing that. In my opinion, I would look to play with your Void. Again, like if you're on the left side, you should think more about what side you're playing on and why. I think this is like a fucking danger zone. This is like minefield. You know, you go here, you get hooked with any TP, I think you die. But if you're on this side, I think it's a lot more chill. It's a lot harder to hook you, or even if you do, like your Void is with you. So in my mind, you should play on the left side and throw your spells on this bitch. So I would go here, press Q, press E, bam, half HP gone. Make him use the spells. Okay, I think this so far seems fine. Okay,
he was a bit surprising patch. He was playing on the right side rather than left side. So I was like, okay, by default I need to play right because patch is on the left.
I mean, like people will always change, right? I think that's also what's interesting like about the game is that it's not always the same. So I think here, what makes you want to go into the top lane? You can. I think you have all the options, but what's the idea?
I felt like he's farming okay-ish, and I don't help not much to him, so I need to give him free XP or solo XP, and then I have kill potential here, which happened.
So I think you have like, in my mind, you have two options, and I think there's only one way that you really do it properly. So before he gets 6, like right now he's close. If you use Q and E on this Necro once, he will lose like half HP or 40%. And then if he doesn't heal to full, when this guy gets chrono, he can actually chrono when you have your next set of spells, and this guy will die. Or you do what you did, which is where you go top, right? And I'm okay with you going top, but this is your player perspective again. I don't like that you go top without looking there. Like basically you're gambling, only now you look, but now you're already at the gate. Like, do you know what I mean? Like I would way prefer if you're here, and so because if you stay here, you have the option to stay in this lane and fuck these guys up, or you look into the top lane and you see like, holy shit, like this looks good, I want to kill this guy, we have a pushed wave, we have a siege creep, so I go top. So like just to that you give yourself like more purpose and more info to actually make the right choice. Does that make sense?
I got it. Yeah, I think that's a very good,
because you go here and I think it's fine, but there's a very high chance you go to the gate, you click top, and you're like, what the fuck, my Night Stalker has no mana, there's no creeps, like how the fuck are we gonna kill anyone? And then maybe suddenly you lose your play down here. Yeah, we're not gonna talk about it. Guy dies, whatever.
I also had this in mind to open up the tower.
Yeah, and I think that's fine. I think that's totally fine. So you go here with the bro. Okay, let's go back a bit just to check everyone's position.
I had to follow this fight. I didn't like this fight because I had no vision.
Okay, so let's look at your perspective. So you walk on the right. So you're kind of looking at the tower, which I understand.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go back 2 times just to have a look. So your Nyx is in the jungle, so he kills this guy. Okay, you guys both walk right. I think this is good. When this Meepo shows up here, I think you need to look at him to, I think, look at your Nyx so that you both can decide to like walk this way earlier. So this, again, this is your perspective. So that's, I think, the first thing you could do. And I think the second thing that happens here, out of all the spells you should use, I think the only ones you should be looking at are the ones that allow you guys to chase, which is these 2. I mean, this is damage, right? Yeah. So I think you should walk closer. I mean, you know, because you're level 30 Jakiro, you know which one you're going to hit on him. But the best thing you can do is to walk close and get one of these, any of these 2 on him. Because sure, you get the guy in the ice path, but actually the Meepo you get in ice path is the one he poofs in who's full HP.
Yeah.
So that hurts a bit. But okay, you know, play doesn't happen, who cares? Or maybe it does, you guys still chase. Looks like you get a free kill, probably. You still kill. So either way, it was still good. But you could have done something small better, so that's what we think about. Okay, so it's daytime. You have chrono. Down bottom, you have ult in 40. You look bottom, this is good. Okay, so there's one thing I like, and there's one big thing I dislike. What do you think is good here, and what do you think is not good here?
The good is I protected the tower, but I used too much mana for it.
Yeah, like basically, you don't need to rush this at all. I would say, first of all, just TP in the trees. Because if you TP like this, they already see you now. Like, you should give the enemy team as little info as possible at all times. So just walk here, and you can even wait for the creeps to be here, and you just right-click them with, like, you just right-click them to death. Also, you're standing still. Don't fucking stand still. They have punch. Like, what if this guy, he's here. He's like waiting, you know? He's like waving his arms. He's like, okay, I'm gonna hook this fucking bitch. So the fact that you look here, amazing. You TP here, great. But the mana usage and like doing it out here instead of here, no bueno. Because you don't actually know where they are.
I see.
So I think your awareness overall, yeah. Okay, you dodge it bit. Your awareness is good, but give yourself like more info and be more patient. That's like one of the biggest things I see right now in your early game. And I think in the early few waves, you took too much aggro of the creeps and you went out of mana like way too fast. If you spam mana like this, like if you spam mana like a crazy guy, you need to have like double mango clarity on your first career usage or on the second.
Yeah.
And the skill build, really important. I think you should not be running out of mana because basically if this is maxed out, this is 250 damage on a creep wave every 4 seconds for 0 mana. It's like, it's a little bit better. It's half as good as this, but it's also less than half the cooldown and it costs no mana. It's kind of OP. So make sure you try that in one of your next games. Okay, so what is like the next play here? Because you defending this tower is good. I'm going to give you also... no, this is fine. I like what you're doing here. Basically, what you're doing here is you want to just make it annoying for them. If you get XP and gold here, you're happy. But if they go on you, make sure that they have to like dive into you so that you give your team like a play. Ideally, what would you think should happen? Like if your team can respond properly, who do you want to come and what do you want to have happen here? Do you want like a fight or do you just want to be annoying to them and defend?
Well, looking at ultimates, I think we can use Chronosphere but low HP on the Void.
Yeah.
So I think nobody. Just I think I should be patient. Oh, now we have ultimates ready. Yeah.
Okay, this I
I just
don't
know
mind.
that I need to play with the ultimates and the strongest core heroes I have.
Yeah, so the best thing that can happen, what you're doing here, is that you defend. You keep your mana. This is good. And now I think you start thinking of two things. Okay, if they dive me, who can come? And you're correct. It can be Void, but he's healing, so you can't go yet. But I think here, again, if you pay attention to what's happening, you should hold your mana. I don't like this unless you think you can kill him, but your Marana doesn't have arrows, so he won't die. So in my opinion, you should hold your mana because Void is regenning. He should look to TP here and you guys just kill him. Like, let's just say Nyx isn't here, right? But you guys kill him anyway because Nyx is here. Now, let's see. You guys kill him. In my mind, the best thing you guys can do right now, actually, you have a smoke available. This wave dies. I think you guys should smoke to mid. If you run with Nyx and Marana right now, I think you should ping your smoke or tell this guy, yo, come with me. You guys should go here and kill this guy. Because you don't really do much. If you have max E, maybe you can hit this tower, but you don't. Like right now, what you want to do, you want to either go with Nyx because he has a stun and you have insane damage, or you play around Void. But if you guys just walk mid here, I don't really like this play so much. I don't think much should happen from this play, unless the enemy team is like really dumb. So I think the two plays you have after this bottom play is that you smoke up and you go through the gate to your Night Stalker because this guy is really strong. Or you go mid because you think you will kill the Meepo. So here's where I think you should be the one telling your team that you want to smoke.
Okay.
Okay, so some plays happening top. You go mid. I'm okay with this. You hit the tower. Well, I do already see one thing where I think the different skill build would help you a lot. This tower would have died already, like a lot earlier. Okay, so you TP bot. This one, I'm not the biggest fan of. I think you should die for this play because the tower is very low and I don't know exactly where the rest are, but let's see. Maybe we're baiting. Okay, turns out okay for now. Okay, nice. Okay, so I would still like to replay this TP and tell you that I think this one's kind of crazy.
All right, okay.
Let's see. So in this scenario, like who do you see? So you know Necro's bottom and you see two top, yeah?
Yeah.
But you don't know where the Pudge is. Like we haven't seen this guy in like a long time. So like this guy, he might just be here. Or I think if you wait also, I think if there's like a kill chance or you have a cool deny, like if you feel it in the moment, yo, I'm gonna deny this tower and you're gonna walk away, I'm okay with this. But in my opinion, generally speaking, I don't really like this play too much because actually you were with the two guys you wanna play with, but now you just separate yourself from them. Like this TP to me has very little value unless it's like a vibes play. Like in the moment you're like, this is gonna be good, you know? Turns are good, so it's not the worst. Okay, so let's see after this happens.
I mean, what I had in mind to TP back is that I didn't respect Necro and Pudge in the lane because they were too weak. They couldn't do much, so I was like, hey, you're not allowed to take my tower.
But don't you think they will... I mean, they will take it anyway. Like, you won't really stop them here from taking it.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah. But it's okay. Like, of course, also you go through situations, you think about it, and it's like, you're going to go for the play, and then you're going to learn from it. So you guys go for this. I think this is good. Okay, so you guys are in this corner of the map. I think this is another thing that I can give you as like a concept. If you end up like here after like the early game too much, like in these sides of the map, like either up here in the top right corner, like here, or on the minimap, I'll draw here and here. Look to get the fuck out. They're like really not useful areas at this point in the game. Basically what you, I mean, maybe it works at this MMR, I'm not fully sure, but basically they know, let's just look at it from their perspective, right? You guys are like 4 people here. They know Nyx is here. They know all 4 of you are here, including the Void. So if you guys just run at this full HP tower with these heroes, it's not that great. In my mind, what you guys should look for is like, think about where you can go next on the map. Like your Void still has Chrono. You could look again to like smoke him somewhere. Or if you want to attack, like smoke him around to go behind the tower. Or if this guy has ult, which he does not, your Night Stalker, you could go gate, smoke, and like kill top. But this play, like generally speaking, is not really where you want to end up being. It's a high chance that this will like waste time. I'm only saying this for now because you've had a smoke for a long time and I think there's been a few opportunities where you could have like found an opening to use it with your team. So this guy dies top, that hurts a bit. I think we show.
This is me playing on the wrong side of the map this game.
Yeah, I think ideally you guys should have looked to gold top to your NS.
Yeah,
or at least soon. Like maybe you poke here, fine, but like in 20 seconds this guy has ult, I think you guys should look to go top. But okay, let's see. Yeah, this we
I
already
also know
saw.
that tower doesn't give us.
Yeah, this tower
anything.
doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
It's like
We
one of
need
the
the
most
other-
worthless towers to take. Unless you want to
Yeah.
invade their triangle, which you don't really have the right heroes for it. Okay, so I would think now, like some people are dying. So you have 2 wards. First of all, you can still press a smoke soon to get a kill. Because wherever you go with Night Stalker, you guys are strong. Wherever you go with, like basically wherever you go with anyone, you're really strong and you have wards on you. Which means even if you didn't get a kill, you want to go somewhere and like get the wards out, right? Okay, so let's go on. You place 1 ward in mid lane. You want to walk towards top. They scan you. Okay, take the tower. I mean, what I see for now is that there's very little like you guys actually connecting with each other. I think something you can try to do also is to just like ping your smoke and see if people like walk to you. Because right now what I see is like you go to someone, but like nothing really strong happens. It's just like, oh, let's go hit this tower. Then the play is over and like then you guys split again. Like the play is over, but then you TP mid and like some guy walks in here, he dies. Some guy walks in here, he dies. I think it's better if you find like these downtimes where you want to farm and at other times you play with cores, but like in an aggressive manner. Like here,
Okay.
I would take this Night Stalker with you and I think you guys can go somewhere. I'm looking at the Marana too. So he's mid. I think you can take this guy with you and like you go mid or something you could do. You could press the smoke with him and go through the gate if you feel like, you know, someone might be bottom, which is probably the case. Just to, I think like get these spells going. Like I think at this MMR, people are really bad at clicking their buttons. This guy I haven't seen his chrono. And this guy, I haven't seen him use a good NS ult. So I think help them, like help yourself and help them by like knowing, okay, I'm strong. I have my spells. This guy has a spell. How can I make him use it? Which either A, you smoke to him, or now that you've basically helped him take the tower, I think stay with him, help him kill this wave and like smoke to middle, but like wait for your Marana and like make something happen again. So I think right now it's like a bit random. Now they go on him top, you TP, but I think their reaction is not really great. This guy's here, okay. This is good. I would say also here I see the patience thing quite a bit too. I think you don't need to force out. Like this guy he can't reach you on Pudge. Even if he does and he hooks you in, you could just force out. Like basically you don't want to use your defensive stuff before they're actually committing. If you make them walk in here, they will all die to your team like TPing over. So instead I think they will just walk away. And I think secondary, now you give yourself more distance from this guy. But he was actually coming in to catch him from behind. So I think you should be way closer. Like I think right now you should be like here with 4 staff ready instead of back here, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But let's continue. Good spell usage. Your team sets it up. Okay, cool. So what are like one of the best plays for you in this game? You think like who's like annoying in their draft for you right now? So like everyone, is it one guy more than the other?
At the moment, we just see Necro, Kai, and Pudge in the fight. So I think Necro is the most annoying because if Necro dies, the other 2 doesn't really matter or it's not annoying.
And like let's
I
say
have 4 snap for Sky.
Yeah, and like when the lane or like when the game slows down right now, like let's say the next time you have kills, who's like the best kill for you think?
Either the carry or Nyx or Lifestealer or Meeple.
Okay, I think that's good to think about because you're gonna have level 2 ult soon. This guy will have his ult again at 30. And I don't know if you can feel it, but if you click this Meepo in this game and if you check his level, you know that this guy is like a crazy fucking kill. Like he's level 15 with like insane net worth, which means right now, if I'm you, I want to make the only 2 things I'm thinking about is I want my core to farm. Basically, like I want my void to free farm. So if he can see the Skyref or the Necro, I think he should be fine. I mean, maybe he gets earth binded, but I think it's unlikely he dies to Meepo. It's like these guys are annoying, like the silence. So if you can place Vision where he sees Skyref, step 1. And now secondary, when you guys have spells in mid game, you want to try and kill the guy that will give you the most. If you kill Meepo, you guys get a shit ton of XP, of gold, and map also. So right now, if I'm you, I would ping the smoke, I would ping your ult in 10 seconds, and I would look at the Meepo. Like this smoke, so you press it and you run at the guy in mid. But I think that's you wanting to click smoke here is fine. But I think it should go to this guy and you should go with the people that you can kill with. Because so this guy goes into Vendetta. So basically you don't need to smoke to hit this guy, right? This guy doesn't see you anyway. It's nighttime, which means the smoke is kind of wasted. Like if you just want to kill this guy, you just walk here and you press your spells. And then I think right now you guys should back off and then smoke and go again here. Because this guy actually plays a good ward. Like this Meepo will go here again. But I think this is what happens in like lower games where it's a bit more random. Like I think this is where you can come in and like try to set it up that it gets a little more structure. Like it's okay, I have my next spell. I know I'm strong. I have Night Stalker ult. I have Void ult. Okay, how can we go and like make something happen? Now you look here. This looks fine. You get silenced. The guy dies.
That was a random chrono.
No, did not need to chrono, but whatever. Okay, so
I mean,
again,
so
stuff happens. Yeah, go ahead.
Can I mention something? So, well, I just wanted to smoke to make place a good ward, and well, I did it in the triangle, and I knew that he's farming there. So during the game, I communicated a lot, like, guys, let's go kill Meepo. It's there, and there was no reaction, and I didn't want to force because I didn't want to dictate them how they should play because I don't think that works. But I just gave my suggestion, like, guys, Meepo is there, let's go. It didn't work.
Yeah. Okay. I think if you give your suggestion, that's already pretty good. I think that's like one of the first steps. So for now at least you have this ward, so I think you can still play on it, which if you know that, I mean, the first good thing is you want to smoke here and place a ward. I'm okay with this. I just don't like that basically you smoke while your Nyx is going for this kill, because I think you could do both. Like here, you know that your Nyx is vendettaing to kill this guy mid, so you should just join him for this. Now you use like 1 or 2 spells. And then you take the next guys with you into the triangle if you want to, or you smoke somewhere else just to give yourself the option. But I think if you smoke before the kill, basically you now only have 1 play left instead of giving yourself options to like do more. Does that check out?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys go here, whatever. Anyway, you got a good ward. So the same scenario, like it kind of still stands. Okay, you used your big spells, which means you used NS ult, you used Void ult, and you used your ult. So now looking to kill the enemies, it now goes a lot lower in priority because you cannot, right? You guys use your spells. So for the next like 1 minute until this guy's spell goes off cooldown and this guy too, your job is to either A, push waves to create info for your team, or if you feel like that they're gonna go for a smoke, that you play like in between your Void and someone else. So I think for now, like you went back mid, you pushed it out. I think that's good. Now you walk to top. Let's skip the pause. I think this, you should back off really fast. Let's see about this guy. Guess we go into the game.
I warned them that we don't have vision there. I mean, I know that people tend to play in areas that they have vision, and I really want to ward there, but yeah, I didn't know who is where, so I...
No, it's fine. I think you guys don't really have any business going here. I think what I don't like from your perspective is that you use a force to go help him. But the only thing you do here is that you look at him, and if you can save him without dying, you do it. Which means you can walk here, press Ice Path. Maybe he turns to you, you force save him, and you get out. Because you know that this play isn't great, right? Like you were telling him like, yo, be careful, they're here. But if you force it now, if you get hit by any spell, if you get hit by a blood grenade, like you should die. But if you keep your force available, maybe something good can happen, and you just walk away. So yeah, this guy dies, whatever. It doesn't really change your guys' game plan. Sure, this guy dies, but you know, who cares? You guys are waiting for his spell. You guys are waiting for his spell. Your Void is farming. He's getting close to BKB. I think you guys are pretty happy. Like this, your Void with you guys will win this game, like nearly by default later. It's a very good Faceless Void game. So, you know, you don't have to like feel bad or anything about shit that doesn't work. Okay, this is fine.
Would you also tell me why we're gonna lose this game later on? Because I didn't realize. I was playing very good. I didn't realize what happened.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to keep watching for that. I think for now, I do see a lot of small things that would help your game quite a bit. I think your net worth can be higher, and I think you could have helped your team to make a couple of better plays so far. And what I see is, I think here you do the same thing. You're using this like too early. I think try to like play the situation a bit more to the limit. Like this guy has no stun, nothing. He shouldn't even bait you like this. But basically, you should just walk and like make them go on you. If they chase you here into the tower, these guys will die to your team. Or you could maybe like even walk over here and then like press your force staff on the next assassin also. But let's keep watching for now. Because again, you guys don't have spells. You guys don't actually want to fight. Maybe you can kill him. I'm not sure. Okay, I think you should go base. Yeah, you walk mid. I kind of like that you're going Ags in this game. I think it's good with your Void and against Meepo also. I think something I haven't seen you do yet, by the way, is stack. I think that's definitely something you need to do more when you play. Like here, it's 43. You just stack these 2 camps instead of going here. You get more gold from doing this and this, and you will help your cores. Like he can farm stacks. He can also farm stacks with Maelstrom. Something else I see you do, by the way, I think you're using too many clarities because your skill build should be reversed. You should have 2-4-4. You shouldn't be using so much mana to push these waves. Like just press this 2 times and the wave is dead. Because I think right now I've seen you use like maybe up to 500 gold on clarities. Like let's say you haven't done that, you would be actually very close to this Ags. And okay, same story. You guys are only down 3k gold, you have every spell. I think you can rush your Ags if you want. I still think it's greedy. Like if you farm 1000 gold now as a +5, one of your cores will die. I think you again can look to go with any of your cores. Like if I'm you in one of these situations, right here, I would TP mid. Like I would TP TP to my Night Stalker and to this guy, and I would press smoke.
So what should I mean, one of the issues I have is that I don't know what to do when big wave is approaching. Should I just deep push it
This wave?
to get more info and farm, or just should I connect to my cores who are not willing to farm the lane?
I mean, it depends. I think it's not that they're not willing. I think it's that they see someone here that is killing the wave. So I think you have two scenarios. Since you guys actually have spells and you can kill them, I think you want to go press your smoke ultis and like go kill someone, and then you can go farm. If they didn't have spells, then you just wait here and you farm this. I mean, this guy is even coming here. So now, okay, cool. So now he can farm the wave. But I think the same thing kind of still... Okay. I mean, he should just die, I guess. Okay. I mean, he just dies. So the only thing I can...
That was my plan. I told him to just use Chrono on Meepo.
Yeah, I think it's correct. I just think that this play is more set up by this guy being like he's being a dumbass. I think what I see from now, or what I would like to introduce and like help you with your gameplay, is that you help your cores like to play with you, like more aggressively, whether it's like you going to them and pressing a smoke or whatever it is. Okay, so now same story. You guys use all your spells, you got to kill. So now all you do is you're gonna farm and chill. Like you play with your cores. If you see, okay, they're walking in here, I can get some kill, then I think you go for it. Otherwise you get your Ags, and then you look again to use your hero aggressively with Night Stalker or Void. So I think we can skip a bit right now, because the next like 1 to 2 minutes is not super important. You guys get some kills. It's good ice path. So how long is this game? Because I kind of want to skip to more important parts also.
I think that was a bad thing.
Yeah, I mean, this is very greedy from you guys. You just gotta go back. Like, we're basically, you guys are deciding to fight without Moonlight, without this guy ult, and I mean, basically you guys are super weak. So walking into the jungle just doesn't really make sense. Like when you guys are weak, you want to like play more on your side, right? You want them to run into you. But you guys are weak and you're actually running into them. So I don't know if here you want to like, you know, spam more on your, like with your voice line, like, yo, guys, go back, whatever, and like tell them. Because I think here, the moment you use this ice path, you just walk away. This fight is over. Like they're killing one guy, whatever, but here I would keep my distance. You know, play on high range. If he decides to go in, whatever. But now basically this Meepo poofs on like the both of you, so whatever. But yeah, I think this death is kind of easily avoided. Yeah. So if I'm you, what I want you to think about, especially in times where you die now, is you think about what you want to do next. Like the game hasn't changed. Like the longer the game goes, the better. But when you guys have spells, I want you to like go and use it on the enemies. So if I'm you, what I would think about now is, okay, I'm 200 gold for my Aghanim Scepter. Roshan is alive, and I have Chrono available. So you flash farm your Aghanims, you ping your smoke, and you bring your Void into the fight. Ideally around Rosh, because if you guys kill anyone, you get a free Aegis. That's like the absolute best thing you can do right now. So let's say you TP mid, you kill this wave, you need 100 gold, there's a ward, yeah. And now, right now, you should just kill any creep next to you. Like, you should just kill this hard camp. I guess it was close, but I think you should like bring your cores with you. Like maybe they won't come right away with you when you like press the smoke, but like I think kill this camp, get your Aghanims, press the smoke, and like just run to this guy and smoke him right now. And then you guys, wherever you go, because the thing is you don't need to rush this play. Whoever you guys see, they will die. Or another thing, like if you're gonna smoke with an observer, it's good. But the moment you break here, like the only thing you should do when you smoke and have an observer, you pay attention because your smoke just broke. So just place a ward like right here that will see if the guy is like here or here, and then maybe you guys still get the kill. But I think here this is like another time where you guys have Ags. It's okay, you kill Pudge. I think it's not great, but it's either way you get a kill. You kill this guy too. Okay, you have Ags. People still have all their spells. It's nighttime. Where do you think you guys should go right now?
Well, I think our objective is Rosh. So we need to play around Rosh, get the Rosh. I don't know, either farm our next item or get the towers, and then again back, and again wait for our cooldowns, and again another rush, and then go high ground. That should be the ideal scenario to me.
Yeah, I think that's pretty close to being true. I think maybe you guys just don't want to run straight to Rosh because now you're all bottom. Ideally, you guys kill Rosh, yeah, but I think now you have 2 wards. This guy's Night Stalker. The best thing you guys can do actually is to go here. Go here, like place a ward like you did earlier. I think he can just go first because he's Night Stalker with night vision. Like I think here you guys guys should walk together. Again, like I'm not the biggest fan of hitting this tower from the front. Like Void can, but I think you, Nyx, and NS, you guys just go here and like you know, make it happen. Go to the triangle because you have 2 wards available, and in 1 minute Rosh goes bottom. So maybe instead of walking here, you just go here, right? You wait for it. It comes to bottom side, and then you will control the pit. Either way, it happens. It's maybe a bit slow, but it happens. Yeah, you place this ward. I like it. That's a free kill. Perfect. So in 30 seconds, Roche will go bottom. Yeah, you D-ward here. You guys see something with this ward. Okay. I think you guys have smokes. I mean, it's a replay bug, but offlane is not good. Yeah, so I would suggest one of 2 things. I think I will just get...
After this one, we have to go to Roche.
Yeah, like get in a habit. I mean, I would say one of 2 things. Like here already, like I would do this. Like you tell your team, guys, like ping Roche, ping the time. So that at least one guy in your team should understand. Oh, okay, 30 minutes. Roshan will go here, okay? The other thing is too, it's turning daytime very soon, in 5 seconds. Which means if you guys make a play now, this guy has to use his ult. And if it doesn't work out, you guys will lose the fight. Or even if you win the fight, you won't take Roche. They will respawn and they take it. So I actually think that you should hold this ward for Roche also. Like you guys don't want to stay here that much longer, right? Because Roche will go bottom soon. So I think you need to have a smoke here. I don't know where the smokes are because I think you've only used one, which means you should have it in your inventory. You should hold the observer, use the smoke. You go here to your team and you guys just smoke here to this ward. And anyone you run into here, or well, if they're here in this great ward you placed, they die and you guys take Roche. Because the problem is now this turns like into really... These are all random plays because they don't happen nicely. And this will happen in your MMR. It's fine. I understand you can't fix that in every game. But if you help your team with a smoke to like make it more clearly, it will really help. I mean, maybe this will even turn out good. I don't know. But I'm just saying, these plays are not pretty. Like they can be a lot nicer. Yeah, it's not pretty. I mean, let's see if the spell usage can be better. I will just wait here. I think same story with this ice path. Even if you hit this ice path, you guys need to commit at like the tier 3 tower on a 300 HP plus 5. I think you should just wait. Like let the team fight develop. Because the one you want to combo your spells with is this guy. So just like look, use your Q and E. Like your Q and E are the casual spells. Your ult and ice path, they're like the important ones. Because I think ideally here, if you have ice path available in this fight, you guys probably still win this fight. Because he will get stunned and he dies. That's why I think even if fights don't start properly, you need to be patient. And you need to like give yourself a small plan of who you want to fight with. And in this case, it was Void. I think even though this fight is garbage, you guys should win this fight. Would you agree?
Indeed. Yeah, I agree.
So okay, then we can go ahead and let's see.
But now I see that I also participate in random moves.
You see what?
I also participate in random moves. It's also me.
It happens, you know, like should happens. Okay, you're going for Kaya now. I guess it's fine. I mean, I think Glimmer Cape is quite good for you in this game also because you play against Sky and Necro. I mean, I guess you're looking at spell damage, but I actually think like damage is not the problem for you guys. So far, the problem for you guys has been that you never connected your spells together. Like in this fight, actually, this guy would have died. I think there was a fight earlier. If you have spells, they will die. But okay. I mean, you guys actually see Necro's bottom. So I think you could look to take this fight soon because this guy is Chrono. I think you want to be close to your team. Yeah. Yeah, that's really good. You guys get a free kill. Okay, fine. Yeah, this was very good. I think this fight you have played very well. Is the stream lagging for you a bit? Because my Dota seems to be lagging a bit.
No, it's fine.
Okay. Okay, fine. Play on range. That was a mistake by him, but whatever. Alright, people are dead. It's daytime. There's no chrono. Alright, let's skip 1 minute. Because in this downtime, again, nothing happens other than waves. You play fine. And at this time, all I want you to think about in the next games that you play, I want you to just think about how you help your team to make this play. I think, what MMR is this anyway? Like it's, what do you say your MMR was now?
900, 800.
Yeah, I think like we need to face the reality that the people you play with are not amazing. And we need to face the reality that in a lot of the games you play here, you can also do better. But I think the one main thing that will help you in these mid games is that you think about as like, let's just say you're smarter than the people you play with, right? And the one thing I want you to focus on is that you think about how you bring them into the game. Because even though you guys are down 8,000 gold, if this Void hits a chrono on a Meepo or any core and you're there and you press ult and ice path at the end, the guy will die.
Right?
Yeah. So basically all you should think about is how you create a good team fight for your team. And in my opinion, maybe it sounds like a broken record, but I will talk a lot about smoke. Because if you don't smoke, you will attack from the front. And attacking from the front is very weak. It's like a weak mindset. But if you smoke up, it allows you to make moves that you otherwise can't do, right? Because you can smoke through a ward, whatever. Basically, all that needs to happen, if you smoke and you bring your void to this Meepo, you will win every single team fight. And you can say that maybe it's unfair that it's you who has to do it. But why shouldn't it be you? You know? Here this guy dies again because he's a clown, whatever. Let's skip ahead. Because basically what I'm looking for now when I skip is to find a moment where I see you with a smoke, you go to your void or to one of your cores and you run at like an important core. Because I think it's not really happening. I think your wards, by the way, are not bad. Like you had a ward here earlier and I think it was around here or in a different side lane too. But wards are only good if you use them also. Like they're only half good if you place them. It's like, oh, they give good info. Like info in Dota is only good if it gets used for something. For a play, for a kill, or to like farm more aggressively. And I think so far that's like the one thing that's missing. Okay, this looked fine. Okay, I mean game should be super free now, so what actually happens? You guys lose this game?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I give the call of let's go back because they all respawn, but look at my Mira. She's like, no, I'm the strongest hero ever. And then again goes in.
I mean, I agree that it's like not a very nice play of him, but I think you're gonna play with people that won't quite listen to you. I think you guys should go, you should stay here. Like I'm not saying that you will save him, but why don't you guys stay close by? That something good could happen from this. Like he has BKB, you have 4-staff, you have ult ready. Like let's say you guys are here when this Meepo like does this shit. Let's check it out in a moment. Like don't take it as in this is your fault, but I want you to understand that bad things can also turn into something good. So you need to like be open to it in a way where when this guy like walks here with this Meepo, if actually one spell hits him, he's dead, this guy. Like let's say you're close or like Nyx hits a stun where you go here, you hit, I mean this leap obviously is fucking stupid by this guy. But if you're close and you press some shit, like maybe good things can still happen, you know? So instead of thinking yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm thinking at the moment I'm like one of the damage dealers of the game, and I'm one of the win conditions, so I don't want to die for a random thing that I know by basic. This is not
true,
good.
but if you think about it clearly, you won't die. Like I don't want you to put yourself in a position where you can die. But if you play here with force ready, basically you cannot die because they don't have catch, right? So like you can be here and help him and at the same time be safe. Like basically this position is the same as this, just that if you're here, let me see. Like if you're here, you can also help him. But if you're here, you're just helping yourself. Because Dota, in my mind, like the way you should think about Dota is that Dota is about options. And the more options you give yourself, the easier the game is to play. Like if you're full mana, if you're full HP, you can go wherever you want and stuff like that.
Okay, that's a good advice.
Yeah, maybe that can like, so okay. So the Mirana dies fine. I think the other thing that's very important in these games is to understand when something goes bad, how it doesn't spiral out of control, right? I think that's how you're probably losing a lot of games. Like one guy dies, second guy dies. Oh shit, we fucking lost. So let's go back. I think one good thing that you can say in this game also, because I mean, you buy 4-staff because they have Skyref, but it's also very good against Meepo, right?
Yeah.
So one thing you could tell your team is, or your cores, or one thing I will tell my cores is that I will tell my Mirana and my Void, if you get netted, I will force you in this game. Because I think realistically, this guy, he shouldn't BKB. It's also his fault, but maybe if you have really nice communication and you tell people this, then maybe he won't BKB here. Okay? So this is something small. Well, let's see. Because yeah, this guy uses BKB. So this is 90 seconds where you guys are weak now. This guy uses ult. That's a problem. Okay, we chase. He gets... The fuck did he dug? Yeah, he glimmer and dug. Okay. Think maybe if you use dust, maybe Void realizes what's going on. I'm not sure. Because someone glimmers his ass and then he digs in the ground and lives. I think this guy does it.
He went to the ground, right? Or
yeah, but you guys don't see him because he's glimmered. You will see him.
Yeah.
So because I think he doesn't know what the fuck is happening.
I also didn't realize what happened.
Yeah. I don't really blame you. I don't blame you. Okay, so now I will tell your guys that, okay, guys, chill, wait for everyone and use your spells. Let's see. bro is going fucking crazy. You're up in
Yeah,
10
he was.
seconds. You did have buyback, but okay. Nyx is up in 50. Okay, you guys ping. You scan Roche. I don't think you can take it. Okay, you guys do it. Your Marana is not with you. This is weird. Because now it turns daytime and this guy doesn't have ready. So, in my opinion, like this is just a mid-game thing that I told you earlier I want you to think about. That's the only thing in the next games when you play that I want you to think about when it comes to the mid-game. It's like, what do you want the next fight to look like? So when you guys die here, whatever, I'm just gonna make it super speed. They're probably going to Roche now. So I want you to decide here. It's one of two things. You get a smoke and you tell your team, yo, we're gonna fucking fight them. If you have the read for it. I think it's hard. I personally would not smoke here because you don't see anything. And this guy doesn't even have Chrono for 30. So what I would do, because realistically, what do they have to do after Roche to end this game? They need to go here, right? They need to kill this tower and then go to high ground and kill this tower. So in my opinion, if you guys aren't smoking to Roche, like if you're not getting a smoke to smoke your team there, I wouldn't ward here. I think you should ward here and get ready because this dire team, they're gonna go here. They need to like do this move to end the game. Unless they like if they're noobs, they're gonna go here and go throne. But then it's good for you anyway. So I think like using your ward here and like I think Night Stalker smoking you guys to go this path doesn't make any sense. So I think this is like where you should man up and like control the game a bit and tell your team, yo, they're gonna go here. Because like look, they're walking down the top lane. Like you guys could set up a trap here or you could set up a trap here. Does the like thinking about the next play or like thinking about the next team fight make sense?
Indeed.
Yeah, because I think that's where this game actually that's the biggest reason this game gets lost, I think. And the thing is too, the one thing you need to understand in these games is that you play with people that will make a lot of random shit. So the more you can do in your power that makes it less random for you and for them, I think that's really good. Those are like the things that we need to look at for you. So I think what we can do is that we also look at a little bit of this game, and I think then I'll give you a few pointers that you should think about, and then it's you can go into your next pubs. So for now, like the one thing, and I'll try to recap it through this game too, is that I think your build is not ideal. I think you can skill this if you have like a huge rune fight, maybe like this. Otherwise, you always start with Liquid Fire and Liquid Frost, and you also max them. It will give you more net worth because you will use a lot less mana. The secondary thing is that you ran out of mana like giga early in the game before, right? And the other thing is that I think you didn't use your level 2 timing very well. So I think here you want to go in D-ward. So I think this is good. I guess they just don't have one. Yeah, they don't have one. So you look fine. So you go here. I mean, you're fine. You could have turned, I think, and used your spells too. I think the other thing that you can think about too is that your hero is giga tanky. And I think you play, in some of these scenarios, I think you back off too early. I think right here, you actually just use your spells on any of them. They don't have enough damage to kill you anymore. This guy already used both his spells. I think if you QE on this guy or on this guy, the PA should jump and I think this guy can die. He has actually nothing. Or this guy loses half HP. I think this is important. Because here you use your spells either not together, or when you use it together, you didn't get too many hits off. Still turns out good. I think it could be even better. This is good. This I like this time. This is very good. You ping the Lotus, you have a Salve, a Clarity, and you stack the Easy Camp. Like these last 20-30 seconds, they were perfect. This is amazing. That was really good. You attack the guy, you go back, you pull this. This is great. Now when you say that some of your gameplay was good, this I agree with. Like this last little bit was very nice.
Thank you.
I think here, this you could have pulled again also, actually. Instead of running away here, I think you should hit this and walk down. It would still pull. So that's something small. This is good.
Right, so the lane was fixed, so...
Lane was good. Just the next games you play now, you need to use these two spells together. It's like one of the reasons why people even play this hero now is that these two is like too much damage. It's like when you use this and you have mana, you have to use this. And if you use this and this is ready, tell yourself that I would be angry. I would be telling you what the fuck are you doing, okay? In the next games you play.
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
I added with the ice path.
And then, you need to be patient. Like, be patient until you find the moment and then boom, you explode them. So here also, you go raindrop and stick. I like that a lot more. Like, in the other game, I think boots would have been fine because like some necro pudge. And now it's the same story. Okay, you've done good in the first 5 minutes. And now you think about where can we go? So your mid matchup, what is it? It's Sniper versus Timber. Your Sniper is low mana. I think you can go mid if you want for like the rune because your Lich is going too. If you don't go to the rune, you need to stay here and permanently click this guy. Like you need to like go click any of them and PA uses dagger. Like otherwise staying here isn't that good. Like basically whatever you do, it needs to be done with full strength. Okay, let's see if this is different. So this is, in my opinion, the same as in the other game. The play itself is good, but look top first. You did the same thing in game 1, remember?
Okay. Yeah.
Because like
I
now
don't
you're,
do that. I think I
yeah,
need
because
to
you're
add that.
channeling already. Like basically you're committing to this play before it starts. You're using time, you're using mana. I mean, luckily for him, this guy is basically dead, right? But you could say, like, let's say 20 seconds ago, I'm just gonna give you like the ideal world, because this could happen. So your lich is mid, he does some shit. So now like you look top, you're like, what the fuck, this guy's low. So you ping this guy, you ping his HP. Now this guy comes top. Instead of running back mid, like for a couple seconds and doing it again and again, this guy will probably be here earlier. And you will give yourself like good info that you can do it. Because the play itself is good. I like it. Okay, cool. We go. So I will do the same thing as before. Don't just go through the gate, make a play, and then go back bottom just because it's like a script. Look bottom, look top, you know? Like right now, look top again. Maybe this lion, he can like die again. Or maybe, wait, this guy never ended up coming top? No, so he didn't. But like, maybe you want to stay here because you feel like, well, my PA is free farming. Or you look bottom and you're like, oh, okay, I'm going to go bottom and kill. Because right now, I don't know what's going to happen bottom. So like, how can you know what's going to happen bottom? You know, like be patient, look around, give yourself the info and then make the right choice. Again, I think this is what reduces things for you being random. So this is good. I would say second thing that will allow you to play like more aggro. When you go back bottom, I want you to have a reason for it. I guess your reason is you want to fuck this guy up, right? You have PH Akiro. So in my opinion, don't attack him from the front. Like, in my opinion, this play, it's weak. It's okay, but it's weak, right? Like, what if when you run through this gate, you go here?
Go from behind.
Yeah, like go here, come behind him, you Liquid Frost, dual breath him. If he skewers away, your PA is still coming and killing him. Especially also, look at the timer, minute 7, Techies probably isn't here, he's here. And it's like a super strong play. Just so you give yourself like more purpose with what you do. And I think secondary thing, when you're low mana, I think be more careful how you use your spells. Because the example I want to show you is, I think like this nuke didn't do much. This nuke, in my opinion, doesn't do much either. And now you're fully out of mana. Even if you get yourself a TP, if you're, let's say your mid gets, if your sniper gets dove, you can't do anything. If your axe gets anything, you can't help. Even if you're the best player in the world, you cannot go here and here because you don't have mana, right? And like your last 2 mana usages were not good. This is why you have to buy clarities, which is gold. So like be more patient and more aware of what you want to do with those. So I guess you ended up being top with a TP. Because I guess, yeah. I think it's the same story with TPs. This is actually one of the bigger things I see in your early game right now outside of the laning. Look before you do it. Because you get your TP with no mana. Okay, you did actually look. So this one is better because you did look. The problem is that you don't really have mana. You have it for 1 spell, but you do save this guy, so that's okay. Let me skip to the mid game to check like 1 or 2 plays. Because what I want you to focus on in mid-game, what we talked about the last game, is that you try to make it happen that you're with the cores. Like basically in this game, who do you want to be with? So you have PA, which in my mind is a bit similar to Void, and then you have Sniper and Axe. So what do you feel like is the best thing you can do?
To play with Axe and Leech, because they are the strongest playmakers.
Yep, okay. So I think that is perfect. Now, how do you decide what is like a nice place to attack? So let's go a little bit back. So you understand that you want to play with him, that's good. And you probably want to play with him. I think you can make it a habit that you write in the team chat, yo, Axe, Lich, let's play it together. We kill. I can't press enter, but you get the point, right? You write this and you're like, yo, guys, let's go together. Because these people, they also don't know what to do. You know, they're like, they want gold, so they're gonna go hit some creeps. You can probably be closer to him that this is a kill, but whatever. Like even if something bad happens, your script, it doesn't change. In 40 seconds, when this guy respawns, I still want you to do this.
Okay.
And it's like, this guy wants to farm BKB. So now your axe is dead. You're like, okay, what can I do? I can push some waves. I can like break a smoke. But in 10 seconds, my axe is up. It's nighttime. Yo, axe. Yo, axe lich. Let's play. You ping your smoke. You ping your obs because you want to use your smoke, right? You want to use your observer. And this guy, he wants to use his blade, man. He wants to use his blink, but he needs you. So basically, you guys need each other. So okay, he TP's mid. I would immediately, you just press your smoke. Like you shouldn't actually care what this guy wants to do. In reality, he should want to smoke. You press your smoke. This is good. Now you go anywhere. Maybe you draw on the minimap. I always thought that this is nice. You draw somewhere and the fuck, this guy was in this or something? Yeah. Anyway, you get a free kill. Cool. Maybe it's not the best kill that you wanted, but it allows you to go in here, and you should always use anything like this to place a ward. So I think because you killed this guy, you should move in more. You know, move here with your axe, like place a ward here, then soon it's rune is coming up, so you go to the rune. Because the only thing you should think about after the early game is like, who do you want to play with and how can you make pressure? That's like your number one thing, okay? Who's my kill combo? Who do I walk with? And if this one you can't do because let's say your axe doesn't have blink dagger, then you guys can't really make plays. Then you cannot do any pressure. Then your next best thing would be, okay, I push waves or I break smoke for my PA. So if I'm you, what I will do now, I click my PA. Again, you need to give yourself info. You click him. You're like, oh, okay, he's close to BKB. Okay, let's help him. He wants to farm the triangle. Okay, I'm going to sit here. I'm going to protect the smoke. Like, I think here you should not go. You should not kill this wave. Like, first of all, I think you shouldn't show yourself on the map. And second, this is PA's gold. Because all you guys play for now is his BKB. So basically, you stay here. And if they go on PA, you can turn it. Whereas now, you're this way. You're either stealing gold from him or you're forcing him to use Blink Strike. And if this guy now gets RP'd or whatever, he can't jump out and he might die. So in reality, you should help him more by just being here. You play for his BKB. This smoke I personally don't like, and I think there was a similar one in the last game. Going to just place these wards now, I think won't do much. Maybe you guys get like something random done. But why do something random now when you can wait 30 seconds for this guy to have BKB? Then you guys make a strong smoke together here because it's daytime. You probably should think about Roshan. You have a ward left. You smoke anywhere here with your axe PA. You find a kill. Boom. Place a ward and you go to Rosh. Does that check out?
Yes.
Because I think right now those are the biggest things for you in the mid game. Your early laning is fine. I think it can be better. Like with a lot of the things we talk about, it can be even better. Because basically what you do, go ahead.
Yeah, and how about if I'm playing with the same matchup and my axe is lost his lane and sniper wants to farm? What should I do? How should I play?
You basically what you do, supporting is about you need to enable your cores, right? I mean you know this.
Yeah.
In the early game, you lane, you enable your carry, right? So this is the first guy you enable. And then you look, okay, what can I do? I have levels. My axe doesn't have a good game. So how do you help your axe have a good game? You either make space for him by going with your mid or by giving him stacks, right? So let's say your axe loses his lane, your PA wants to farm because he's PA, and your sniper wants to farm because he's sniper. Well, you have no plays to make because you have no playmaker, which means the best way you help your team is by making sure that they get gold. So you need to stack for him. You stack for axe. Like in a lot of these games, you guys didn't have stacks. I think it would help this guy a lot. Like basically you enable your cores. This is step one. You enable your cores. You enable them to get gold and experience, right? With gold and XP, they can buy items, so you guys can go get kills. That was step two when your axe gets blink, right? Axe blink. Now you can do stuff on the map. You do this as like with 3 or 4 heroes until carry is ready, right? When your PA has BKB, that's when she is like ready to play, right? Now you can like play full Dota. So you kind of follow these steps until the people are ready, and you usually want to use smokes and then like use bigger picture. Like when you unlock something, you want to go for something bigger. So you play for farm, you play for smaller stuff like a kill here, a kill there, or for stacks until axes blink. Okay, cool. Axes blink. I have an observer. I have a smoke. Okay, let's fucking go. I want to go here. I want to get this kill. You know, I want my axe to use this blink. I want to use my ult. Okay, cool. We're killing the Abaddon or we're killing the Timber. It's like, okay, my PA, he's close to BKB. Okay, we're not going to make a play. Guys, wait. You know, PA 500 gold from BKB. You go here. You stack for him. You protect. Okay, PA has BKB. Now what's the next step? Now you can look for something bigger. Okay, you don't just look for like a smoke into one kill. You look for like, you want to take an area. You want to take a tier 2. You look for like a smoke here. Because if you get a kill here, then your PA has ages. And now with the PA ages, you can go even further. Now suddenly you can go like here and here. So I think what would help you is try to swap this mindset. I think, oh, if my teammate has a bad game, then what this? Try to always turn it into like, what do I need to do that we can do something? You know, like, okay, Axe has a bad game. I'm going to stack for him. I'm going to make this guy's game good. Or maybe your mid is an Ember and he wants to play and kill. Then you don't have to stack for Axe. Then you just go with your Ember. You press Light Chains, Ice Path, you press Dual Breath, and they just feed, you know? But right now I see a lot of, you do end up pushing a lot of waves, which can be good, but I never see the pushed waves being like used for something, because I don't see you ending up with like a smoke with any of your team, or like you follow like in 10 seconds. What you should look for is, okay, where does my axe go? Or you tell him, yo, come to me, let's get a kill. Or you go with your PA because you're like, oh, but what the fuck, this guy's strong, he has BKB, let's go somewhere. So in my mind, what I see here again, which lacked in the last game, is you get yourself a smoke, check where your team is going. You're like, okay, axe is going bottom, my PA is here, and you think, okay, where do we want to go? I mean, I think we want to go bottom and like get a kill. So I think go close to your team and like find a kill, because I think this guy, you guys can shoot him. Do you think like there's something you can do like that would help you in the next games? Or would you like maybe a small list of how I can help you like think about it?
Yeah.
Because you go here.
Make a cheat sheet.
Yeah, because I think that would help you a lot. So, okay, you go here, you guys get some kills. Because I think here you get the stuff done, which is good, but it's more that they just run in and they die, and it's not like you making like the strongest play you can. And that's like the way you win games is if you look at what you can do and you think about the strongest way to execute it. And here he gets skewered into mines. Who cares? Shit happens. But I think I know what to write that will help you a lot. Because even now, after all this shit happened, right? When you guys respawn, the game hasn't changed. Maybe they gained 2,000 gold. But when you all respawn and this guy has BKB ready, which is in 1 minute, you can just make a strong play. Which is gonna be, again, Roche is up. I think something easy for you to play around also is Roshan, because it looks like the people in your game say, don't really kill this thing. So what you do
I myself care a lot about it, and I make it call a lot.
Yeah, but you need other people. And it's good to call, but you need to like set up the play so that it's easy to kill. So what I would think about here again is that the game hasn't changed. I've enabled my cores, my PA has BKB, my sniper has items to kill, and my axe is pretty happy. He has Blink Blade Mail. I don't care about the rest. You know, any gold he has more or less, who cares? If we now find the correct way to go with a smoke and an observer, and you find any kill, boom, your PA has free ages, and it's super free. But the only things I see in this game is like people die, they respawn, and then you guys split. You know, like some guy's gonna go here, you're gonna go walk up here, and I think this you do too much. You tell your team, okay, let's not play bottom, let's play top. You wanna go Roche? I see what you're pinging, and I think this makes sense. But I think what you should do is to ping this, let your PA go top, and you go here and you smoke your team to top. I think because people like aren't very smart, you should help them get the fuck out of these bad areas and make them go there. Because at least in this case, I see that you have the right idea, right? You were drawing, you were pinging, but now you're going like for this weird smoke again. That's like not together. Like I think in both these games we watched now, I didn't see like a decisive play of what you want to do. Like now you just smoked here. I think try going to these guys and like smoking them to where you want to go. And I think you'll see it will actually help a lot. Maybe sometimes it won't work, but I think many other times you're gonna be surprised. Because to me, those are the biggest things. Like in the start, I will also like write you the list with like your laning stage, and I think the skill build, I think it matters a lot, and that you look more to give yourself info. But the mid game to me is about how much you help your team to go where they need to be going.
So you want me to manage the team and bring them to the areas that we need to control, fight?
I don't necessarily think you always have to manage them, but I think in the moments where your guys hit timings, you should have a smoke ready with an observer and make the play happen. So when this guy gets blink, you should ping your smoke, go to him and smoke him somewhere. If your mid laner is strong and he needs you to be there to kill with him, you should do that. If your carry is close to BKB, you should protect him. And when he's ready, you should, I mean, basically you're a support. You should make the game as easy for your cores as possible. So if you want, the step one can be, guys, don't play bottom, play top. I want to kill Roche. I think that's step one. And sure, you're doing it. But I think you will win 3 times more. I think your win rate will go to 75% in the next games. If you figure out the correct skill build, you check a bit more of how you use your spells together in the lane. You don't like overuse your mana early. You click once before you make plays. Like if you want to go top, click, give yourself info. And literally the only thing in the mid game is that you think about, you give yourself info, you click on your teammates. Okay, they're close to this. And you think about how to make a good smoke or how to get your team in like the correct area. Because in all of these games, it doesn't happen. And the one thing I hear from you sometimes is that someone died, so it made it hard. But I think even if they die, like even when this axe dies for 40 seconds, when he respawns, you're still playing the same game. You can still go for the same move. If you guys lose a fight and you're all dead, you have like a minute to make the good play happen again. That is literally the only thing I want you to think about in the next games you play. And I think you will be surprised at how good it will feel.
All right, let's hope for it.
You don't need to hope for it. You just make it happen. You know, you play those games. Yeah. You look at a few things. I will give you like a list of things to look at. And I think you should only choose 1 or 2, you know, like you can choose the, you know, the clicking before you go top or the clicking before you go back to bottom and the mid game stuff. Take the mid game thing with the smoke and thinking of where your cores want to go and what to do after a bad play happens, to not think about, oh, fuck, this sucks, blah, blah, blah. Or this guy made this mistake. Why did he do this? But more like, okay, when he respawns, I want to do this. And you just choose 2 things and that's it. Because the smaller things, I think you do them properly. But some of the bigger stuff, I think you can help your team more. And at this MMR, I think it will help a lot because you play 5. And as 5, you cannot solo carry games, but you can help your team to make it easier.
I got it.
And also, if you have any questions after your next games, you can just like send me screenshots of like, you know, your skill builds, your item builds, whatever. You take a screenshot, you show it to me, and I will tell you like what I think. I won't necessarily watch the replay, but I can be like, okay, this looks good, this doesn't look good, etc.
Sure.
Do you have any questions?
No, I think it was clear, and I need to like reprocess them.
Yeah.
To absorb them completely and then go into the games.
Yeah, I think for now also like you will just have the list, look at a few things, and you know that's it. Don't try to do everything at once.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, well then.
That's clear. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Oh, no problem. I hope it will help. Again, you know, be a bit patient and just play the games and like let it happen naturally.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much.
No problem. Thanks for taking the time and keep me updated on how it's going.
Yeah, definitely. Sure.
All right. See you, brother. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you. Bye bye.